Happy birthday to all of us. It is the Rebbe's birthday. And the Rebbe's birthday as the Nasi, as the leader, the Rosh B'nai Yisrael. When my head has a birthday, I have a birthday. So in honor of this birthday, we're starting today the 122nd chapter of Tehillim, Psalm. So let us say it together. And what a beautiful psalm. All about Jerusalem. All about the rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash. All about being in Jerusalem. Now what a beautiful time to meet in Jerusalem, obviously, with the Rebbe as Melech HaMashiach. So let us start. As I said, chapter 122. Let's say it together. Shir HaMalos LeDavid, Tzumachti b'oimrim li beis Adonai Nelech. Oim das ho yeragleni b'shoraych Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim abenu ya ki ir shechubro lo yardov. Shesham olo shvatim shifti ya edus li Yisrael, lehoidas l'shem Adonai, כי שם יש וחיסס למשפט כיסס לבית דוד, שאלו שלום ירושלים, ישלו יאהבויך, ישלום החילך של ובמנסויך, למען החי וראיה יד אבנו שולם בוך, למען בייס אדוני אלוהינו אבקשו טוב לך. We said it Tehillim together in the spirit of Hakel. Let's give tzedakah in the spirit of Hakel together. And in honor of the birthday, we all want to give the Rebbe a birthday gift, right? Giving a gift could sometimes be a very challenging matter. How do you buy a gift to somebody who has everything? Or how do you buy a gift for the Rebbe? What are you going to give him? So listen to this little anecdote. An individual came to the Rebbe in honor of the Rebbe's birthday. And the Rebbe was distributing his dollars, his blessings. And this fellow tells the Rebbe, says, Rebbe, in honor of your birthday, I want to do something big. I want to give you a gift, but something in the six figures. Something big, even bigger than that. He had in mind a building, an institution, something that it should make a real impact. And the Rebbe tells him, you want to do something for me as a gift? Make sure that all the people around you in your city should have shmura matzah. The man is taken back and says, Rebbe, I meant something really big. And the Rebbe says, this is big for me. For every Jew to have a shmura matzah. For every Jew to be able to do properly the mitzvah of matzah on Seder night is big. And that's the nicest gift you can give me. Which is what typical exemplifies the Rebbe. But let me tell you a story which exemplifies a chassid of the Rebbe, which is what Yudalef Nissen is, where we celebrate together the Rebbe's birthday. This young woman, Simiraichik, married, now God's the name. 3 years ago, right before Pesach, her husband, David, newly married, just a year, was on a ventilator in the ICU. And this was going to be the first Pesach as a married couple. And you can imagine, she says, my feelings, knowing that my husband is on the ICU on a ventilator, and I have no way of going visiting. That was the beginning of COVID, with a whole panic. One particular night I called the nurse, she says, the ICU station, as she used to do a few times a day, to find out how was her husband doing. And the nurse was obviously not in a very good mood. And when I asked her how David is doing, she told me, Mrs. Gods, it's time you face your reality. Your husband is more dead than alive, and most likely won't make it. I sternly told her, she's not God, and I called you for an update, not for a prognosis. But you can imagine how shaken I was, Simi says. I called my older brother, says, what do I do? How do I save David? I need to do something huge, because he needs a huge miracle. And my brother then told me that story with the Rebbe, that a person wanted to do something big. The Rebbe said, go give out matzahs. And this was before Pesach. I called my father, she says, and I told him, give me all the shmura matzah you have left, and I'm going to give it out and get more shmura matzah. I'm going to go COVID, not COVID, yes COVID. I am going out in the street and looking for Jews, knocking at doors and making sure everybody gets shmura matzah. I don't remember the amount of shmura matzah that I distributed, but it was huge. And Simi says, Baruch Hashem, my husband came out of it. And this Pesach, we're going to celebrate it in a huge way. How huge? Obviously, with the Rebbe in the Beis HaMikdash.